In today's dynamic workplace, leveraging Excel macros can significantly enhance your efficiency and productivity. Macros automate repetitive tasks, such as data capturing and analysis, allowing you to focus on more strategic activities. By minimizing manual input, macros reduce the risk of errors, ensuring that your data is accurate and reliable. Whether you work in finance, marketing, or operations, the ability to streamline workflows with personalized macro buttons empowers you to track tasks and activities seamlessly. You'll find that these tools not only save time but also improve collaboration by providing clear, organized data management. In this tutorial, we will explore step by step how to effectively use each of the macro buttons I've created, designed specifically to simplify your data handling process. As you follow along, you'll discover how these powerful features can transform your Excel experience. Additionally, I invite you to check out my other overview tutorials, where you'll find various templates tailored for different workplace tasks and activity tracking needs. Now, let's dive in and unlock the full potential of Excel with these innovative macro buttons. We will start by exploring how to use the search button. This powerful feature allows you to quickly locate specific data within your Excel tables, making it an essential tool for efficient data management. The search button enhances your productivity by enabling you to find relevant information without scrolling through extensive datasets. Whether you're dealing with large inventories, project lists, or customer databases, this functionality helps streamline your workflow. With just a few clicks, you can pinpoint exactly what you need, saving you valuable time and ensuring you stay organized. Its user-friendly interface makes it accessible to everyone, regardless of Excel proficiency. Let's start by diving into how to effectively utilize the search button for your data needs. In our setup, cell D11 serves as the designated search box where you will enter the names of the items you wish to locate. Let's see how this process works in action. To search, you have to enter the item name in cell D11 and then click the search button to find matches. This is the table overview, where you should enter data according to the corresponding column headers for accurate organization and analysis. If you click the search button without entering anything in cell D11, a message box will appear, indicating the total number of empty cells in the table. This helps you know some items are missing. Click OK to close the message, and you'll automatically be taken to the first empty cell, highlighted in blue, with its row in gray. A gray scrollback button will also appear below the empty cell. Now, let's enter something in the blue highlighted cell. When you click the scrollback button, the table will return to its previous position. Enter Nat 12 in D11. Clicking the search button will show that there are now 29 empty cells instead of 30. If you close the message, you'll see the item highlighted in blue, and the scrollback button will pop up again. If you change the item name in D11 to something not in the table and click the search button, a message will display. Clicking OK will show another message stating that the item name entered in D11 was not found in the table. Just click OK to close it. Now let's test this. Suppose we have multiple entries with the same exact name in the table. For example, in the screening type column, periodic is entered 4 times. We want to see what happens when we enter periodic in cell D11. Let's navigate back to our search box, enter periodic, and click the search button. As always, we will be notified of the number of empty cells in the table. So, if you're someone who easily forgets to enter data, don't worry, we've got you covered. Just click OK. Now, as you can see, our first periodic entry in the table will be highlighted, while the other 3 will not. Let's change the entry in this cell using the drop-down list. If you want to learn more about drop-down lists, check out my lesson on Excel data validation. I'll put the link in the description below. Now, let's leave the entry in D11 and click the search button again. Notice how the macro identifies the first periodic. If we change the entry, the second periodic in cell G17 will be highlighted as the first again. If we enter something that doesn't match any data in the table, we will still be notified, as before, that the item was not found in the health screening data table. So, please ensure you know what you're looking for when searching. As a data analyst in Excel, using the button to add new rows offers several advantages. First, it streamlines data entry by automatically inserting a new row at the end of the table, ensuring consistency in formatting and formulas. This feature reduces the likelihood of errors that can occur with manual entry, as it maintains the integrity of the table structure. Additionally, it allows for quick updates to datasets, making it easier to manage large volumes of information. The button also helps in preserving any existing data validation rules, ensuring that new entries adhere to established criteria. Overall, this functionality enhances productivity and efficiency, enabling analysts to focus on analysis rather than data entry logistics. Before we use the Add New Row button, let's manually add as many rows as we can to evaluate its performance. Begin by highlighting row 18 in our table. To add rows, click and hold, then drag down until the black plus sign appears. Now that our table has more than 300 rows, let's scroll to the bottom and check the last row. It's row 320. When we click the Add New Row button, row 321 should be added to the table. As expected, clicking the button immediately adds row 321, and we can now enter a new ID number in column D. You may notice the scrollback button displayed. Clicking it will return the table to its previous position. We've tested the performance of this macro, which works well whenever you want to add a new row at the bottom of the table. Alternatively, to add a row or rows in the middle of the table, highlight the row where you want to insert a new row, then click Insert. A new row will be added, allowing you to enter your data as needed. As a data analyst in Excel, using the button to delete rows offers significant advantages. First, it ensures efficient data management by allowing for quick removal of unnecessary or incorrect entries, helping maintain data accuracy. The button simplifies the deletion process, eliminating the risk of accidentally deleting the wrong row when using manual methods. Additionally, it helps maintain the integrity of formulas and references within the table, as the button ensures that all related data updates automatically. This functionality also enhances collaboration, as team members can easily manage datasets without confusion. Overall, leveraging the delete button streamlines workflow, improves data quality, and allows analysts to focus on meaningful analysis rather than on data cleanup tasks. One significant advantage is that even with a large table, you can enter the item name you want to delete without manually scrolling through all the rows. This makes the deletion process much more efficient. Now, let's click the delete button. A dialog box will prompt you to enter the item name from column D that you want to remove. For us, let's enter G5, which is in cell D322, and click OK when you're done, then click Yes to confirm the deletion. Next, let's scroll to the bottom of the table to check if G5 is still there. Refer to the previous video section where we entered G5. Now, let's try to delete row 321, which contains item D308. Click the delete button, enter D308, and then click OK and Yes to confirm. Now, let's navigate to the bottom of the table. As you can see, the row with item D308 has been deleted. This process is similar when deleting a row in the middle of the table. Let's delete row 20, which contains item DG in column D. Click the delete button, enter DG in the dialog box, then click OK and Yes to confirm. Now, navigate to row 20, and you'll see it has been deleted, with row 21, which contained item D8, shifting up to row 20. This macro will not disturb any table formulas, data validations, or formats. When entering item names, please ensure you enter the correct names found in column D to avoid errors. Also, note that the total records in the mini table should change as we delete items. If it's not updating, it could be because our worksheet's calculation settings are not set to automatic. To fix this, go to the Formulas tab, select Calculation Options, and change it from manual to automatic. Now, you'll see our total records updated from 308 to 305. Let's try deleting another row to see if the updated settings work. This time, let's manually delete multiple rows by highlighting them, right-clicking, and selecting Delete. In the mini table, you can now see that our total records have decreased from 305 to 296. Whenever you work with formulas, always ensure that the calculation options are set to automatic, not manual. As a data analyst in Excel, saving multiple rows as a PDF offers several advantages. First, it allows for efficient sharing of large datasets without compromising formatting, ensuring that recipients view the data exactly as intended. This is particularly useful for presenting reports to stakeholders or team members who may not have access to Excel. Additionally, PDFs provide a secure way to distribute sensitive information, as they can be password protected and are less susceptible to unauthorized edits. Saving data as a PDF also enhances visibility, allowing for easy navigation through pages of information. Overall, this functionality streamlines the reporting process, improves collaboration, and maintains data integrity, making it an essential tool for effective data communication. When saving the table range as a PDF file, you don't need to include the table column headers in the selection. If you mistakenly include the headers, your PDF may display double headers, which can look unprofessional. Instead, simply select or highlight the data rows only. Click the Save as PDF button, then browse to the folder where you want to save your PDF file and click OK. A dialog box will appear asking how you want to name your PDF file. Let's enter PDF1 and click OK when you're finished. Another dialog box will guide you in selecting the table range. Once you've selected the range, click OK, and a preview of the PDF will be displayed. The PDF will then be saved, and a confirmation message will appear. Just click OK. Navigate to the folder, and you'll find the PDF at the bottom of the list. This macro will automatically include the exact Excel file name. Double-click to open the file, and you'll see how the selected table range is saved. The macro adjusts the column widths, ensuring that if the data doesn't fit, additional columns will automatically move to the next page. The PDF will retain all its formatting. Although we didn't include the column headers in our selection, they will be automatically generated in the PDF to match their corresponding data. Remember, you cannot edit this PDF file unless you convert it to an editable format, such as a Word document. To save an Excel file by pressing Ctrl and P, you are initiating the print function rather than directly saving the file. First, ensure your workbook is open, then press Ctrl and P to open the print dialog box. Select your printer or choose Microsoft Print to PDF if you want to save it as a PDF. You can adjust settings such as orientation and scaling options, and you will see a preview of how your document will appear when printed. If you have a large dataset, it is unlikely that everything will fit on a single page without adjustments. To fit large data, you can select Fit Sheet on one page or adjust scaling options in the print settings. Switching to landscape orientation can provide more horizontal space, and manually adjusting column widths can help minimize excess space. Reducing font size may allow you to fit more data, but be careful not to make it too small to read. While you can attempt to fit everything on one page, it may compromise readability, so it is often better to spread the data across multiple pages for clarity. As a data analyst in Excel, saving a table range as a Word document offers several benefits. First, it allows for seamless integration of data and narrative, making it easier to create comprehensive reports that combine analysis with textual explanations. This format is particularly useful for sharing insights with stakeholders who may prefer reading a document over reviewing a spreadsheet. Additionally, Word documents support advanced formatting options, enabling you to enhance the presentation of your data with headers, footers, and styling. This improves readability and professionalism. Moreover, Word files can be easily edited and annotated, allowing for collaborative feedback and adjustments. Overall, saving data as a Word document streamlines communication and enhances the clarity of your analytical findings. Click the Save as Word button, and a dialog box will appear asking you to enter the folder name where you want to save the Word document. Let's enter A1, and when you're done, click OK. Immediately, another dialog box will prompt you to enter the range to save as a Word document. Follow the example provided for guidance. Remember, when saving this Word document, you must include the table column headers, which is different from saving as a PDF. Now, let's test by saving the worksheet using the range D1 to I23. Click OK, and another dialog box will appear requiring you to enter the file name for the Word document. Let's enter a name and click OK. After a few seconds, a confirmation message will indicate that the document was saved successfully. Click OK and navigate to the folder with the saved documents to open the Word document. Since we saved it including all these shapes, this is how the Word document appears. Always ensure that you include ranges that do not contain shapes. I only created those shapes for reference, but if you save including other ranges outside the table, you will need to adjust them in the Word document. Now, let's save another range starting from row 12, which contains the table column headers in dark blue. Click the Save as Word button again. If we enter the range before the folder name and click OK, a runtime error will occur. This error usually indicates that the folder name entered does not exist on this laptop. Always verify the folder name before entering it. For now, click End. If you click Debug, it will take you to the VBA editor to modify the macro. Click the Save as Word button again, entering the correct folder name. You can either click OK or press Enter on your keyboard. For the range, enter D12 to K50, then click OK and enter the desired name for the Word document before clicking OK. Navigate to the folder and open the document we just saved. The document is saved in landscape format, allowing you to edit it. You can enter numerous characters into a cell. As you can see, the column is adjustable, which is not the case for a PDF. Now, let's try saving a different file with a cell that contains many characters. In cell H13, input several characters. Notice that the table did not adjust to display all the characters. Let's repeat the saving process, ensuring that the cell with many characters is included in the range, and then navigate to the folder to open the document. The macro has automatically adjusted the saved document to fit all the characters from cell H13, making them visible. This demonstrates how effective this macro is, as the Word file remains editable even after adjustments. This is how an Excel worksheet is saved as a Word document. Data filtering in Excel provides significant advantages for data analysts. It allows for quick and efficient analysis of large datasets by enabling users to isolate specific information based on defined criteria. This capability helps in identifying trends, anomalies, or patterns without manually sorting through vast amounts of data. Filtering enhances data visualization by presenting only relevant rows, which simplifies reporting and decision-making. Additionally, it promotes accuracy. Analysts can focus on subsets of data relevant to their analysis, reducing the likelihood of errors. This functionality supports collaborative efforts, making it easier to share insights with stakeholders, as they can view tailored data views. Overall, data filtering streamlines workflow, improves productivity, and fosters more insightful analyses. Now, as you can see, I have disabled the filters on the table column headers. Let's select the table column headers from D12 to AC12. Then navigate to the Data tab, go to the Sort and Filter section, and click it. Filters have now been added to the table. Next, let's change the entries in the Employee ID column, from F17 to F22, and enter the number 5. Then, go to the column header and click the Filter option. You will see all the entry types in this column displayed, and just above the search box, the filter type will be shown. You can view additional options by clicking the arrow on the right, and you can rearrange the table columns using the sort options at the top. To filter for the entries we want, we need to uncheck all the entry types. Since there are many, we can simply uncheck Select All and then select 5 before clicking OK. This filters the table, leaving us with only the data for ID 5. Now, let's use the Medical History Update column. First, change the entries to make them different. When you click the filter, you will see two options. Uncheck Yes and click OK. We are left with data showing No. If you check to the left, you will notice that some of the rows that had Yes are hidden. To unhide all the hidden rows, click the filter icon on the Medical History Update column header, check the Yes box, and then click OK. Now, the rows that had Yes are returned, but some rows are still hidden. Remember, we have more than 300 rows in this table, so let's return to the Employee ID column header and check other IDs to see if we can filter data for different entries, then click OK. As you can see, it is possible to filter different data, which allows us to analyze our data efficiently. Excel offers many filter types and features to help present your work effectively. To return the table to its original state, simply select the box for Select All and then click OK. Now, all the hidden rows are visible again. As you can see, it is possible to filter different data, which allows us to analyze our data efficiently. Excel offers many filter types and features to help present your work effectively. Now, let's try using the Filter button. Click it, and here you should enter the column name. Let's enter Employee ID and then click OK. A new window will appear requesting you to enter the item name or names to filter by. If you want to filter multiple items, you need to place a comma after each item. Let's enter 5 and click OK. The filter will be applied, and as you can see, we are now left with data for Employee ID 5. To the top left, another button will be displayed for unhidden rows. When you click the Unhide Rows button, all the hidden rows will be displayed, and the table will return to its previous state. Let's click the Filter button again to test something else in the Employee ID column. Enter 5, then a comma, followed by GH88, another comma, and then GH68, and click OK. The data will be filtered, and you will see that GH88 and GH68 are now included. Let's click the Unhide Rows button. This is essentially how I created this filter macro to make the process easier. Saving data for a unique row in a table as a Word document offers several advantages for data analysts in Excel. First, it allows for concise reporting by isolating pertinent information, which is particularly useful for presentations or client meetings. This focused approach ensures that stakeholders receive only the relevant details, reducing the risk of confusion. Additionally, Word documents maintain formatting, making data more visually appealing and easier to read. Analysts can include comments or additional context directly within the document, enhancing the clarity of the information presented. Furthermore, saving unique rows as Word documents facilitates efficient documentation for compliance or record-keeping purposes. Overall, this method streamlines communication and enhances the professional presentation of data insights. Now, to save a form as a Word file, click the Save as Word button. You will be prompted to enter the folder name where you want to save the Word document. Let's enter A1 as the folder name and then click OK. Another window will appear, requesting you to enter the file name for the Word document. Let's enter Nathan Hay and then click OK. A confirmation message will display, indicating that it was saved. Just click OK. Next, double-click on any cell and navigate to folder A1. Here is our saved Word document. Open it. Notice how the screening description cell has been automatically adjusted to fit, making every character visible. You can manually adjust anything you want. This is how the form is saved. See how effective this macro is. Saving data for a unique row in a table as a PDF offers several advantages for data analysts in Excel. First, it allows for easy sharing of specific information without exposing the entire dataset, ensuring confidentiality and relevance. This targeted approach minimizes the risk of data misinterpretation by focusing on the essential details. Additionally, PDFs maintain formatting and layout, presenting data in a professional manner that is easily accessible across different platforms. This format is ideal for reporting, as it prevents unauthorized edits, preserving data integrity. Moreover, saving unique rows as PDFs facilitates efficient documentation, enabling analysts to archive important data snapshots for future reference or compliance purposes. Overall, this method enhances both clarity and security in data presentation. Now, to save a form as a PDF file, click the Save as PDF button. You will be prompted to enter the folder name where you want to save the PDF document, either on the desktop or in the Documents folder. Let's enter A1 as the folder name and then click OK. A new window will appear requesting you to enter the file name for the PDF document. Let's enter Help and then click OK. A confirmation message will display, indicating that it was saved. Just click OK. Next, navigate to folder A1 and open the PDF. This is our saved PDF document. Notice how the screening description cell has not been automatically adjusted. This is different from how the Word document was saved. The PDF doesn't adjust automatically, but we can modify it later to ensure it behaves like the Word document. You cannot manually adjust anything in the PDF unless you first convert it to an editable format, such as Word. This is how the form is saved. See how effective this macro is. In conclusion, this tutorial has demonstrated how to save unique rows in Excel as both PDF and Word documents, highlighting the benefits of targeted data presentation. By using macros, analysts can streamline their workflow, ensuring that only relevant information is shared. We discussed the differences between PDF and Word formats, emphasizing clarity and formatting. Understanding these techniques enhances data reporting and communication, allowing analysts to convey insights effectively. Mastering these saving methods equips analysts with essential skills for efficient documentation and professional presentation, ultimately improving the quality of their work and stakeholder engagement.